Now to our series highlighting the key Victorian battlegrounds in the upcoming federal election. There are few seats more intriguing than Wannon in Western Victoria, a blue ribbon Liberal stronghold for the past 70 years. But as Tom Steinford reports, a local comedian running as an independent is poised to potentially cause a huge upset.
Alex Dyson might not behave like politicians of yesteryear, but he may just be the future. One of the most traditionally conservative seats in Victoria has been swept up in the charisma of this comedian and former Triple J radio host who's turned his catchy social media campaigns into a political movement. So what skills does a former radio host and comedian bring to a role like this?
I think on radio you're really listening to people and you're trying to hear from them. And as far as comedy goes, I think comedians are really good at pointing out hypocrisy.
Alex Dyson is trying to win the seat of Wannon from long-time sitting Liberal Dan Tehan. It's a huge electorate running from the fringe of Geelong all the way to the South Australian border, including coastal towns like Warrnambool and Lorne, up to farming communities in Ararat and Hamilton. At 34,000 square kilometres, it's bigger than Belgium. When your job is on the line, like Dan Tehan, you've got to make every minute of the campaign count, starting before sunrise. You feel pressure right now?
Look, every election campaign, you feel pressure, and you should.
And with a recent YouGov poll predicting he'll lose this seat, the 57-year-old knows he has a big task ahead of him.
When I see that one, I think, you've got to work hard, you've got to do your best. There's been polls that have had me winning too.
Wannon has long been considered one of the safest Liberal seats in the country. The party's held it for the last 70 years. From 1955 to 1983, it was former Prime Minister Malcolm Fraser. For the next 27 years, David Hawker. And since 2010, Dan Tehan has been the local MP. But that historic run is now under threat like never before. After decades of the result here being a given, it's clear this time voters in Warrnambool are deeply invested. Are you normally engaged in politics?
Not massively, but this one feels good. This feels like there's actually going to be some change.
Well, he's got a lot of money behind him, the independent, but I'm a staunch Liberal.
Nothing could win your vote from the Liberals?
No.
That man's right about Alex Dyson having plenty of financial backing. Crowdfunding has helped him raise more than $700,000 for his campaign, including $440,000 from Climate 200, the organisation that bankrolls a number of Teal candidates in urban seats. Your critics say that you are just a Teal in disguise. What do you say to them?
I don't care what the Liberal Party or any pundits say when it comes to that, because I know the integrity behind it. And the fact that we've got 1,300 different individual donors, I'm happy for them to focus on one.
Perhaps the 36-year-old's most effective attacks on Dan Tehan have been on a perceived lack of investment in southwest Victoria, particularly when it comes to the state of regional roads. But the incumbent is adamant he's proud of his record fighting for the local community and isn't to blame for the area's perilous potholes.
What I've done is put more money in, and that's what we'll, hopefully announce between now and election day, that we'll continue to put more money in. But you can't make up for an incompetent and bad Labor government at the state level, and that's what we've been dealing with.
The race being so tight only provides more fodder for Alex Dyson, but it'll be no joke if this rebel with a cause wins and potentially holds the balance of power that could decide who becomes our next Prime Minister. What would it mean to you to win the seat of Wannon?
So it'll be super emotional. I'm sure the tears will flow if it happens, but I'm really excited for what it can bring.
In Warrnambool, Tom Steinford, 9 News.
While